start like right after they graduate high school or something. I did after I graduated college, and so like, yeah, I felt like a lot of it is just, it's definitely, music is not, there's no infrastructure, especially here. So like if you work into sports, right? You got teams, organized sports, all that. So you're just in it. You know what you're supposed to do. You know your trajectory. You know I'm supposed to do this next.
Mm-hmm.
Music, nothing like that.
Right.
We can try to follow what we seen other people do, but if that's not the type of music you do, or if like that's not how your music is gonna move, you got to figure out your own path. And like me, the music I was doing, like I distinctly back then I was doing like a lot of like Bay Area rap music, like future soul, like with synthesizers and all kind of other stuff, and like dance music. And that's kind of the music I do, but they didn't always cross over. So I'd have people approach me who knew about any of those, and I'd kind of be in those different lanes,
Okay.
And so like
see.
I'd be in New York off of some more like dancey stuff. I'd be in LA off of more of the soul future stuff, and then up here it's just hyped.
It seemed like now. I just heard somebody. I think Akon say this. He was like he had another name for it, but like people say Afro beats. I feel like they kind of like combined hella genres to make Afro beats what it is now.
Exactly. That's it. What they do in the Afro beats is just like, it's like Pan-African.
Whatever, the culture,
Just like that was what EDM was for dance music. They said electronic dance music. We're just gonna call it EDM.
Right, but
and
you have people like knowing that you know that you knowledgeable and shit. I always go back and think about CNC Music Factory or Soul to Soul, and think about who they were and being from overseas and making that kind of dance music. And then now it kind of like evolving into EDM, you know, like they'll turn the BPMs up. They make it weird now. Just like everything, like even the dances, like when you see the Backpack Kid do that dance, like it takes absolutely no real dance skills in order to do the weird ass dances that they doing right now, right? But it's just like, I'm not saying there's no skill in EDM music. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's at a higher BPM. Like the average just nigga in the hood not gonna catch it.
Yeah, it's not their culture. It's not.
But you put Soul to Soul, and that shit is slowed down, and you like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it evolves. So, but it sounds like to me that you pretty much can go across the board with any of this shit.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. My whole shit, I was like, I just want to mix everything up.
Yeah.
I just want, and it was on a cultural level. When we started out, it was like, I want to be in a room with all different types of people. I mix myself, so it's like a thing that we have. You know what I'm saying? Where you always want, you never feel comfortable in one place, just one place.
Right.
But you got this whole other side.
Right.
And I feel like that musically, because exactly how I feel musically. So I might be in a place where it's just hip hop, it's just R&B. But I got this whole other side of shit that I want to experience socially with people. But the clubs don't play everything.
Yeah.
So I'll be having to go to every different spot.
Yeah.
And I've always tried to create the world. It's like an ideal, like what I want it to be. So it's like, like the analogy used, I want my food to touch. People like their shit on a plate, not touching each other.
Yeah.
I want all my shit to touch.
Mix that shit up.
It's all gonna end up in the same place.
I feel that. Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah. Like, so, as far as the Bay Area and your popularity growing, you traveling now, are you in more demand at this time? Like, or because as a creative, you might just want to rap. You might not want to produce for everybody. Like, I gave this motherfucker these beats and he fucked them up. Like, how producers is. I imagine it's a hard job, like not just making the music, but like letting your baby go,
man.
Like,
I mean, it really is the type of person you have to be. So I've had ebbs and flows and been through all the different types of emotions you could feel about it and different, ways you want to do it. When I was rapping a lot, I didn't hold beats back because I was rapping over other kind of shit than what I was trying to move, and then like. Even now, like working with Kamaya or something, the music she likes is like other people are not necessarily gonna get those beats or rap on them the same way as she will. I feel like eventually the right stuff gets to the right people. Like even working with L, you know, we make all his beats on the spot pretty much.
Okay.
You know, and there's never been a time where, you know, I couldn't give those beats to anybody else because they're not gonna do
what he does. Yeah. So you